Speaking of trashed, Dean Spanos, the owner of the Los Angeles Chargers, trashed a report today.
Big time.
In The Athletic that said the Chargers and the NFL, the Los Angeles Chargers and the National Football League, could look into moving the Chargers instead of Inglewood.
They're building that $1 billion stadium. Have you seen it?
That's like 8 times as big as the Forum.
Is that unbelievable what they're building out there?
It looks huge. I live like 5 minutes from there. It looks great. It's going to be wonderful. But they are saying that instead of moving there next year, the Chargers, or even if they move there next year, in the very near future, the Chargers could be looking at a move to London.
Now, we thought
as in London, England.
We thought the Jaguars were going to be there because they had always, every year, like 3 or 4 games because they couldn't sell any tickets in Jacksonville. So I thought that they were going to be the team that wind up either there or Mars because they couldn't sell tickets. But now, let me tell you, Chris, what was your original reaction? Because I'll tell you, when I first saw it, I thought, what a snafu, what a bad look for the Chargers and them trying to sell tickets. Yes, because you're already having trouble, right, with people buying into you. Now you're telling people there's a potential you might bolt. Is that apropos? Bolt, like Chargers?
Nice little play on words.
Thank you. But you might bolt, and my problem here, Chris, is this. It's a bad look, and it will stop people from embracing them, not knowing if they're really committed to Los Angeles. It's just a bad time for this to come out. I'm serious, because read that Athletic story. They're having all kinds of trouble. Nobody wants to buy those, personal licenses. Nobody wants to put out that money. They've had to drop the price. We've gone to a game at the soccer stadium, and 75% of the fans or whatever visiting team is in town. It's a bad look for the Chargers. It has been a bad move and transition from San Diego, even though San Diego's not that far from here. But now to say that you might be on the move again, it's a bad move.
I got to be honest. Your take didn't even cross my mind.
Really?
I think your take is like if you're married and the woman is cheating on you and has cheated on you and is letting you know. She's actually going out on dates, letting you know. She wants a divorce. She's doing everything she can to get rid of you.
Have you seen my divorce papers?
And then me wearing a bad suit one day, and you say, Chris, how you wearing that suit? How you going to get her back in a suit like that? She's gone. She doesn't want me. I could wear the best looking suit in the world, and it's not getting her back. The Chargers are a team without a home. And I don't care if it's London. I don't care if it's Louisiana. I don't care if it's Boise, Idaho. I don't care if it's Vermont. They need to move.
I totally disagree.
This is a joke.
This is Los Angeles.
This is a team without a home. Don't give me that, if they just play well. They played well.
Chris.
Last year, they were a very good team. They were one game away from the Super Bowl, and nobody cared. They've put together a great fan experience. You've been there. The sight lines, the angles, it's great. And I know it's small, but that could make it a great experience because the fans are up on the stadium. Your angles, your sight lines are great. I hear the food is dynamite. They've put together the fan experience, and still, Los Angeles does not give a darn about the Chargers.
Chris, you couldn't be more wrong. This is
what?
Yes. Because
why was the stadium full of green and gold Sunday?
I'm telling you that there's a transition period that happens. They move from San Diego. A lot of their fan base won't drive up. They're mad. They're bitter. I get it.
They're not even fans anymore.
It takes time. And in the NFL, I'll give you perfect examples. You just said all this stuff, right, about why the people. How come the Rams left St. Louis? Didn't they win a Super Bowl in St. Louis? St. Louis is one of the greatest sports towns in America. The St. Louis Blues and
It's
Cardinals.
a small
You can't.
city.
No, but
it is. It's a small. That's the problem. It's a small city.
No, but I'm saying they won a Super Bowl there, and
But
they had to
that's
move.
the problem.
The
It's
Oakland
a city
Raiders
that can't handle a ton of major sports
The
things.
Oakland Raiders, Chris, did nothing but win in Oakland. They've moved 3 times. All the LA teams, the Rams were originally here. They moved, right? Didn't they? And the Chargers originally were in Los Angeles.
Were any of those teams treated like the Chargers have been?
But I'm telling you, why did they move from why did the Raiders move from Los Angeles? Why did the Rams move from Los Angeles?
Teams moved, but not because the fans hated them.
But why did they move then? You move because there's a lack of fan interest.
Or that the city won't support your stadium. That could be all types of reasons.
Okay, but my point is,
taxpayers don't want to build a stadium. It's all types of reasons.
You got to give people a chance.
That's nothing to do with this. A chance?
Yes, you got to give people a chance. Two
Look.
teams came basically at the same time. The Rams have a longer history here, so the Rams are going to have an advantage. The LA Rams, people remember that team. That's the team. The Chargers spent all this time in San Diego, and now they're trying to come into this market. This market is big enough, just like New York, to have 2 teams.
But people
Los
don't
Angeles.
support 2 teams.
Yes, they have to take some time.
They were without one team
I
for
get it.
20
Almost 20 years.
Look, it's great living here. We live here. But they haven't been the best NFL fans. Let's give them one team. Support that one team. And then maybe we'll consider bringing another. Why in the world will we give them 2 when they haven't been able to handle 1?
But they should. You have to give it time.
Just because it's a big city, there's a ton of stuff to do. I go to the beach or go watch the Chargers.
I'm not buying that because there's only 8 home games a year. That is not an excuse.
Well, then what's the problem, Rob?
I got to go to the beach because on an NFL Sunday, that's the only time I can go to the beach. You can go to the beach any day in Southern California. That is not the reason.
What's the reason?
Well, I'm just saying
just because they're new.
You have to build up a fan base.
There are a lot of teams that are new.
You have to build a fan. Who? They can't sell tickets in Jacksonville.
New all over the place.
I could give you a list of cities.
Jacksonville's a small city.
But they looked at the Green Bay model.
This is the
What's the
second
smaller,
biggest...
Green Bay or Jacksonville? Green Bay is smaller, and they have no problem.
How you gonna compare Green Bay to Jacksonville?
But you're asking me city size. Which city's bigger?
Green Bay is a flagship franchise.
But it's a smaller market. People have made it.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
People have grown to love the whole thing in Green Bay. It's a small place. People pilgrimage all over Wisconsin for those 8 Sundays a year. And that's my point.
They care.
Los Angeles is the same thing. Look at the 49ers up there until recently. They moved, an hour away from San Francisco. They couldn't sell out their stadium. Tampa Bay hadn't been on national TV in 3 years at one point.
It's not,
Tampa Bay,
it's not just about selling out. They have no fans. They don't.
The Chargers have fans. They got to get back into it.
They got about 12. I mean, seriously, like every single...
London ain't the answer. Going abroad. London ain't the answer.
I don't care about London. Like I said, it could move somewhere else in the United States for all I care. I'm just saying they don't need to be. It's not fair to NFL players to not have a home field advantage. They're the only team in the NFL that has no home field advantage, and they're at a distinct disadvantage in free agency because players are like, all things being equal, there's no way I'm going to the Chargers. I want to play half my games in front of energetic, enthusiastic fans. Now, yeah, if you overpay me, pay me more than anybody else is offering, sure, I'll go there. But if everything is equal, somebody else is offering me the same deal, I'm not going to the Chargers.
You're telling me
they don't deserve that. No NFL team deserves that.
I disagree.
They got to wait 10 years before they get some legit fans?
They're building an unbelievable show place.
That place going to be
That
empty.
will be the NFL show place, and
empty
I guarantee you it won't be empty. You want to make a bet?
It'll be mostly other teams' fans.
It won't be empty for the Chargers.
So now instead of 27 of the 30,000 fans cheering for the other team, it's going to be 65,000 of the 80,000.
No, it won't be because people in time will go, wow, they put together a team. Philip
They
Rivers
had a team
will
last
retire.
year. They
They
got a
just
Hall of
got
Fame
here.
quarterback.
They just got here. What
They
has Phillip
know
Rivers
football.
won?
People know Phillip Rivers. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
They think that Phillip Rivers' kids is going to fill up the stadium, but he doesn't have that many kids.
That's when I know I won.
You didn't win.
When he resorts to jokes, and even Craig Melvin doesn't laugh.
What?
Even Craig Melvin's not laughing. My goodness.
Alex was asleep at the switch. That's the only reason
I'm sorry, Rob. It just wasn't funny.
What do you guys think? 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. You see Rob Parker and I are riled up. I don't care about London. It might not work overseas, but go somewhere. Vermont, Idaho. Heck, Montana's never had a team. They'd be excited.
If I said that joke on Fallon, they'd be asking me back
to St.
the
Louis.
next
I don't
night.
know.
Yeah, good thing you're not on Fallon.
What do you guys think? Fallon. Knock it out of the park on a Tuesday night on Sunset Strip. I'm waiting for you to do that. All right.
You just want a solo show, right? That's why you keep pushing me to do a stand-up.
Your turn.
You want
to
a solo
weigh in.
show.
All right, should the Chargers stay in L.A. or should they go? Your turn to weigh in. Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. All right, we threw it out to you. 877-99 on Fox. We disagree vehemently. I hope I said that right.
Vehemently.
We disagree vehemently about whether or not the Chargers should be looking to move. Dean Spanos, the owner, says it's total garbage.
Can you put in the curse words?
Can I say it? Let me try to say it in a way I can do it on the radio. Right.
This will be our last show. Go ahead, Chris. Quote him verbatim. This will be our last show.
He just basically said he said, we're not going to London. We're not going anywhere. We're playing in Los Angeles. This is our home, and that is where we are planning to be for a long expletive time, period. But hold on. Before we get to the calls, in 2016, Rob, remember their first season in L.A. was 2017.
Who's feeding you this stuff?
2016, Chargers owner Dean Spanos, the same guy that was cursing, we're not moving. Here's what he had to say about a move to L.A.
We're not moving.
San Diego has been our home for 55 years.
Hell yeah.
And I want to keep the team here and provide the world-class stadium experience you deserve.
Yeah, but the only problem
is... A few
months
months later, they were outie.
You know why they were outie? Because they had that antiquated... Have you ever been to Qualcomm or whatever they called that place down there? Terrible facility.
Oh, and things are going well in the soccer stadium?
Well, but they got that beautiful brand new billion stadium that they're building.
All right. Let's start off. Dave is here in Los Angeles. Dave, let's see what you got somewhat of an expert opinion just being an LA fan. So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is an easy one, guys. I mean, Rob, I love to try to side with you here, but you're absolutely ridiculous on this
What?
one. Not even close.
They don't care, right?
Dave,
I mean, who's your team? Are you a Rams fan?
So I grew up in L.A. I grew up a Ram fan, and everyone I knew was Raider fans. And then the Rams left me, and I was devastated. I tried to think to myself, okay, you know what? I can't be a Raider fan. I'm going to be a Charger fan. Couldn't do it. There are no Charger fans. There are no Charger fans in San Diego. I mean, you go to the Murph or whatever that was, Qualcomm. I went to a couple of games there. It was 80% road fans. They don't have a fan base in San Diego.
Wow.
Wait a minute. What fan base is in Los Angeles? I mean, you're acting as if LA's always had this love affair with the NFL. It hasn't. That's why all these teams have moved multiple times from Los Angeles. So the Chargers fit in with what Los Angeles is about. They shouldn't go anywhere. They're going to make money no matter what. They're going to get their TV money. And if the Steeler fans want to buy up all the seats, they're still going to make money.
It's not fair to players.
Why?
To have no home field advantage. Let's go
Blake in Arkansas. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up?
Rob, you're absolute. I can't even believe the words that are coming out of your mouth. This is ridiculous. San Diego Chargers moved because, what, they couldn't get the public to pay for a facility or the city on board?
Yeah, twice.
St. Louis was begging. St. Louis was begging the Rams. They had the governor got involved doing over $1 billion riverfront project, and they're still paying for the old stadium. They still owe $60 million on the old stadium, and they still were going to build a new stadium, and the Rams left anyway. Chargers are a great fit for St. Louis.
No, they're not going to St. Louis.
They need to go somewhere.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Hey, St. Louis had no problem selling seats. They sold out every game.
Yeah, but it didn't work out there. They ran 2 football teams, Blake. If St. Louis is such a great NFL team, why'd the Cardinals move? The Cardinals moved and the Rams moved on St. Louis.
If
so don't give me
such
that.
a great city, why'd the Rams and the Raiders move?
They all moved. My point is,
they need to go somewhere where they'll be the show.
No, but I'm saying that no matter where you go, there's
is.
plenty of places. I'm giving you all these cities. This is the NFL business. So
But what's not the NFL business is, Rob, is your fan base being 80% the opponent at home.
But here's the first time that Spanos family, they're going to have that state-of-the-art, beautiful facility, and they can build from there. That's why you stay in Los Angeles.
Let's go to Marcel in Memphis. Marcel, you're on with Chris and Rob.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What's up?
I was just listening to this conversation. I pretty much just turned you guys on for a bit. I enjoy your show.
Thank you.
I don't think that Stan Kroenke is going to cut loose of this contract or agreement that he has with the Chargers unless there's some amazing vacuum to compensate him for those 8 home games that the Chargers are supposed to play. I see this as nothing but filler.
Well, look, he'll certainly have to. It'll have to make sense business-wise for him. There's no question about it. And if the NFL gets involved because they're embarrassed by what goes on with the Chargers every Sunday, they have a home game, then maybe they'll, sweeten it up for him and make it worth his while. Let's go to Jaime in Covina, California.
Hey,
Jaime,
up,
what's
guys?
happening? What's up, brother?
How you?
Hey, it is the first time calling any show, but I was just so mad because this is a Raider town.
Yeah, that's why the Raiders are back in Oakland, and they're leaving Oakland to go to Vegas.
And they're gonna pack up the stadium. Did you guys ever see the 49er Rams games? How many Rams fans did you guys see in the stadium? There was nothing but 49er fans. They don't even show up to their games.
LA,
Thank you.
Don't think
Thank
LA's
you.
a great football NFL town.
It's
I'm
not.
sorry.
You watch when the Raiders play the Rams. How many Raider fans are
It's going to be
in that
all
whole
Raider
stadium?
fans. I agree with you.
Let's go to Justin.
Rob
Let's
G.
go to
Are
Justin in Los
We'll
Angeles.
go back to you in a minute.
Justin, what do you have to say? Welcome to the Odd Couple.
Look, they need to get rid of the 55-year-old guy with 8 kids and give the Chargers fans something to believe in. That's all you need is something to believe in.
Wait, Phillip Rivers is going to be a Hall of Famer.
I know he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but what has he done?
Nothing.
He has exactly. So the Chargers need someone to believe in.
Stop it, Justin.
Justin,
I'm glad you sound like a Chargers fan, so I'm glad for that. But come on,
he's mad.
They went to the AFC. They got AFC Championship game. No,
the second
they went to
round.
the second round last year.
But they didn't show up. They never got off the plane in Foxborough.
They beat future MVP Lamar Jackson. They stymied Lamar Jackson in the playoffs.
You
know
are
that.
something else.
You know that. Hey, it's the Odd Couple. I'm Chris. He is Rob, and we want to encourage all of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's right. You can listen to us on the radio, and now you can watch us as well, and it's fun.
No question about it. And remember, all